Hi. It's been a while, so I thought it was about time to talk a bit more about epilepsy, really. I think I'll probably start with where I am with it all now. I'm 34. It's been a difficult year with it in sort of unexpected ways. So I haven't had any big seizures in a year or two now, which is amazing. But I do still have the small ones every single day. We think we've discovered that I have a type of epilepsy, which I'd never heard of before, called Catamenial Epilepsy, which is all based around the menstrual cycle. I've been told this is rare, but I doubt that very much. I think for women, a lot of our health and habits and energy and everything that goes on in our body is based around the menstrual cycle. I know I've always had seizures. I mean, most of them have been because it was my time of the month, or obviously there's other factors as well, but a lot of them have been because of that. And my epilepsy did start when I was sort of 12. It was triggered but by a fuzzy TV, but also that is, you know, the time in a girl's life when she starts her periods. She's got hormone changes, so I'm kind of interested in that. So there's been this sort of trial of, can we stop some of the things that were going on with the epilepsy and the menstrual cycle. So on top of that, what was happening every month was I was getting flu-like symptoms, and that could be between 2 and 10 days, where I couldn't get out of bed, had to at best stay at home, just rest a lot on the sofa. And sorry, I will have my absences during this and lose what I'm talking about. Yeah, it really wasn't great. I have researched into this, and there is something called period flu, which some women do get, this extreme matching of flu symptoms, but it's actually just part of your menstrual cycle again. So during this time, my mini seizures would increase, chronic fatigue. So for me, it all seemed to be the same thing, you know, part of my epilepsy, all wrapped into one. So next step is I looked into going back on the contraceptive pill, in a bid to be able to control my seizures again. So my periods, decide when they would be, maybe cut some out, because I would know that would be my more vulnerable time. So I went on a pill called Jasmine. It's the best in research that for mental health that I could find, as I had experienced when I was younger. I mean, I'd gone on the contraceptive pill from the age of 16 till I had my son 4 years ago. Again, that was to hopefully help the epilepsy. Came off to have my son. Now what I've found is I've been on this pill for just over a month. Now immediately my mood changed. This went on that whole time. I got very down. Now it's hard to explain. It wasn't necessarily negative thoughts. It's just a constant low mood. It's tiring. It's it's not great for relationships with the people around you. And it reminded me of how I probably lived most of my life when I was on the pill before. So there was that. First couple of weeks, I think I was fine-ish. And then these flu symptoms came again. And I was wiped out for a good week, maybe 10 days. Migraines started as well. Now, I'm not sure whether this is to do with the pill or other factors, but I just would come over with a throbbing headache in one side of my head and have to lie down and sleep. Couldn't do anything, couldn't pick my son up from school, and it was very scary for the family, thinking that I would have a seizure. What other thing? It was just not good. So I came off my little break that you have to have on this pill, and suddenly my mood was a lot better. The flu symptoms I haven't had. Now this is difficult at the moment. I'm deciding whether to carry on with the pill or stop it. And obviously I haven't been on it that long. With any medication, it can take 3 months to settle into your body. Of course, I understand that. But I don't want to lose any more of my life. I'm not really being able to work. It's gone down to where I do about 2 days a month, and sometimes I struggle with those days. I can't guarantee that I'll be healthy on those days, so I might have to cancel, which is embarrassing, and it creates a lot of anxiety. I'm sure many of you with epilepsy are pretty familiar with those feelings. Really, really frustrating at the moment. I guess I don't know where I am with my health, and it is day to day. So I worked yesterday, but was exhausted. So today's a rest day, and then hopefully I'll be working tomorrow. If I do nothing all day today, then I should manage it. And then I should be going to a family get-together after work. But realistically, I probably won't be able to do that. I have to cancel. I missed a lot of social events and family get-togethers over the last year. Sometimes I've pushed myself to do it, and then I am wiped out for a good few days afterwards, and that affects family life, so that's not ideal. Yeah, that's where I am at the moment with epilepsy and general health. So I'm doing lots of research, and I'm finding out as much as I can. So I will do a few videos on each of the areas that I've been researching